Blackenstein teaches a very important lesson in science, which is that if you spot a movie called Blackenstein, you watch a movie called Blackenstein. The movie is exactly what you think it is, and more. What will Vietnam vet Eddie Turner do now that his limbs have been blown off from a landmine? Why, you go to the best doctor there is, minus the fact that his DNA was switched and now he's Blackenstein, the monster with the most impressive hair to date. The best part of this is that with a title like that, and it coming out in 1973, that means it'll have a fabulous trailer.
Blackenstein, the Black Frankenstein, come to the stand.
Yes, thank you for clarifying that Blackenstein is the Black Frankenstein. Oh, I get it now. But what's even more intriguing than this hastily put together production is the backstory. This was the first film for director William A. Levy, later of Skate Town, USA and The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington. The man knows how to spot great titles. But it was written and produced by a man named Frank R. Selettri, who was a defense attorney at the time, and the actor who portrays Blackenstein is Joe DeSue, a former client of Selettri, who Frank got acquitted when he was tried for first-degree murder. So as part of his payment, he played the title role of Blackenstein in his only movie appearance. This would also be the only film made by Selettri, who did try afterwards. He was the writer and director of an unreleased film titled Black the Ripper. No clue if that was ever shot or if it remained in pre-production, as the only evidence you can find for it is a blurb in Variety. He also wrote 2 unproduced Sherlock Holmes movies, Sherlock Holmes in the Adventures of the Werewolf of the Baskervilles, and Sherlock Holmes in the Adventures of the Golden Dragon, which would have featured Alice Cooper as Dracula. But then Selettri was murdered in 1982 in a mansion previously owned by Bela Lugosi. Why am I not watching a movie about Frank R. Selettri? Guess I'll just stick with Blackenstein. He is the Black Frankenstein, you know.
I'm watching my video. I'm watching my video. Oh, watching my video. Sure looks good to me.
We've got no time to waste. The movie is only 77 minutes long, and we've got a Black Frankenstein to create. Sorry, can't tell if this is the movie or the horror host show introducing the movie. Here we meet Dr. Stein, played by Western actor John Hart, known for playing Hawkeye. You know, Hawkeye of Hawkeye and the Last of the Mohicans. He also played the Lone Ranger for a season. He doesn't seem to have a cadaver yet, but he can use the contraptions from the novelty store to create something. Excellent stock airplane shots set to a beat.
What have I done?
Forget taxiing, that plane is grooving through the runway. Now they've arrived to attend their convention for extras of the Bob Newhart Show. The cinematographer knows how to shoot a movie with a good score. It's shot by Robert Caramico. He shot Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. If either movie were a success, I wish there was a Kiss Meets Blackenstein. You can even bring back the black stunt double to play Blackenstein. Already there's something suspicious when Winifred arrives at the castle of Dr. Stein and meets Malcolm the butler.
Yes?
Is Dr. Stein in?
Yes, he is. Do you have an appointment?
Dr. Stein is the perfect man to fix your robot voices. She can make herself at home while the doctor is weightlifting. Just don't touch anything. Holy shit, Scary! How did that light get up there? What is he even doing down here? This looks like a commercial where they're showing us how Cheez-Its are made. I'm very glad you're here, Winifred. We had to keep Meatloaf out from riding his motorcycle through here again. And I think we could sum up the backstory quick.
My fiancé was wounded in Vietnam, and the doctors there wrote and told me he was being transferred to the Veterans Hospital here. He was seriously wounded when a landmine went off under him.
And you mind turning that beeping down? It's really distracting. I'm trying to tell you the story of my fiancé who got his limbs blown off in Nam, since we don't have the budget to show that. They mix things up a little. Now the exposition is in the dining room Bruce Wayne and Vicky Vale had their date.
I read the results of your winning the Nobel Prize in the medical journals, and I've also read other doctors commenting on your success.
I'm not getting paid enough in booze for this picture. He is not a very good listener.
See if maybe there's something you could do for him.
What seems to be the problem?
I already told you in the previous scene. He comes highly recommended. Here he's treating actress Andrea King.
I have a formula that's brought her from approximately 90 years of age to what you see before you.
The results are incredible.
Yeah, I'll be hitting that tonight. I like that he's called Dr. Stein. That way no one can say, Blackenstein is the name of the doctor, because there ain't no way this guy is named Dr. Blackenstein. And in G. Gordon Liddy's room, yep, just as I suspected. Replacing her penis with an elephant trunk has worked wonders, Bruno. Actually, I'm not that far off.
Now, Winifred.
You took him to the carnival and painted his leg like a tiger, you quack. They gotta get out of there to repeat more exposition.
Remember I told you about that landmine explosion? Well, Eddie lost both his arms and legs.
Was that necessary? You didn't even have the actors. You had to dub over driving shots. And what the hell kind of hospital is this? Look how they treat poor Eddie.
Can I have some ice cream?
What the hell did you say?
Can I have some ice cream?
Oh, my mistake. It's John Coffey's room. Eddie should be around here somewhere. Also, limbs blown off my ass. Oh, wow. That landmine blew him up so bad it reattached his arms and legs. And the abuse from the orderly keeps going for a while.
Oh, why don't you take a look at yourself, huh? You look like a creep, laying there looking up at me with those stupid eyes of yours.
The important thing is he knows what he's doing when it comes to giving him a shot.
It's time for your shot, buddy. Nice big needle. Just relax.
There you go, jammed it right in your throat, Eddie. Now I've switched over to the Naked Gun with Drebin and Nordberg's wife visiting him in the hospital. Oh wait, crap, it's still Blackenstein. Damn, that mine also completely missed your face. I can help you out, Eddie. I'll just take the covers off and you'll see that you're perfectly fine. This is mainly a commercial for the Villa de Leon Castle in Pacific Palisades. That's where they shot it. The location was also used for The Gambler and in Lady Gaga's paparazzi video, all taking place in the Blackenstein universe. They're already working very hard on fixing Eddie. We're gonna attach rodent limbs to him. And what's with Black Igor here?
This is going to be your first injection of DNA, Eddie. We're preparing your body for the operation. All set?
Yes, it is, Doctor. I prepared it in the lab.
I am gonna rail that wife of yours when this experiment goes wrong. Even the musical score needs to slow it the hell down. Oh my god, not walking to the waiting room? The snack machine is broken! Eddie is now ready to get these mannequin hands attached after the doctor stole them from Sears. I guess it's working. The spark machine is going. The lightning is turned on. We've got Oingo Boingo's Weird Science all queued up and ready to go. We're not sure if he has his arms or legs yet, but we've successfully turned him into John Amos.
Eddie, what do you feel?
That was my middle finger.
That's correct.
I'm gonna need that middle finger if they ask me to be in the sequel. You rest up. We're gonna see if the overuse of establishing shots is okay. Yep, Castle. Oh, and it is a stalker movie now, just as I predicted.
Winifred, ever since you came here, I've thought of nothing but you, both day and night. I've fallen in love with you.
Can't you tell by our electric chemistry? There's no kite on Earth that can catch these bolts of love.
I guess they quickly needed a reason for Eddie to become Blackenstein, so, I don't know. Malcolm is in love with the wife, so he swaps out Eddie's DNA with a boiling tub of beer. Let's take a break. The operation isn't done yet, so I'm gonna check on that snack machine. Special thanks to the voters on Patreon in what was truly a shocker of a poll, in that Shocker was well ahead for a while, till Blackenstein got a jolt of electricity and jumped ahead, making the other shocker that this is the only poll where the Chainsaw Massacre choice lost. Shocker did still win the comments, though, for the number of Shocker jokes. Contribute now at patreon.com/thecinemasnob. We're back, and I have to ask, what do all these mad scientist machines have to do with attaching some limbs? Hey, if they can reanimate a body, I'm guessing they can be used to give Eddie a peg leg. Good God, this is going on so long, it's like I'm watching an actual surgery that lasts hours. Do something. Drop a junior mint in him, for the love of God. Another scene. Good.
Well, Winifred, Eddie should be up and around today.
Great, now we get to see them have breakfast. And I completely forgot he has other patients too. Well, Eleanor, let's check out that zebra tail we attached to you. I think the filmmakers accidentally read The Island of Dr. Moreau instead. This is the sleepiest movie monster we've seen in a long time. We're well past the first act, and Eddie has spent the whole time laying in bed. Although something is wrong.
Look at this.
My God, he looks exactly the same! We'll do more research in the riveting ordering more blood tests sequence. Castle, and wait for your voices to catch up.
We have to get to him quickly. He can develop superhuman strength.
No time to talk now, we'll dub it in later! Oh, it's just this guy having issues. What about Blackenstein? Get to Blackenstein! And why does Bruno have a nice room while poor Eddie is thrown in the dungeon prison cell? And why does this castle have a dungeon prison cell? All is going according to plan. These will be fantastic transition effects for Manimal. So is he the monster yet? Nope. Castle. Whoa, wait a minute. I take back my jokes. Cutting one more time to the castle is just the amount of time needed for him to go full Blackenstein. It was nice of the doctor to lay out a Frankenstein suit for him to wear when he escapes, and it gave him a thicker head of hair. I love that he has his priorities right. Who's the first person on his list when he becomes a monster? The wise-ass orderly. Yeah, screw that dude. Blackenstein doesn't even want to celebrate having his limbs back. All that can wait, because I am immediately gonna haul ass across town and kill this guy. He now has a spare arm to use in case the new one breaks down. But wait, you can't kill off John Dennis? He's my only link to Young Frankenstein references, since he was in that movie too, as another orderly. I'm gonna say same character. And here's why this movie doesn't need a sequel. Halfway through, it becomes its own Halloween 2. That looks like the same empty, darkly lit hospital. I kinda wonder if it's the same hospital, only with funkier beats. Sup, dog? No time to play with you now. I've got a John Waters movie to interrupt. We got Liz Renee in this flick, here making a cameo appearance so she and her lover can both be stalked by awkward editing. Christ, if that looks bad, what's the editing on the death scene gonna look like? Figures, he put her in a headlock to death. We've seen the characters have breakfast, but what about lunch? Your pubes are in here, aren't they? This is a fancy lunch, too. They're getting ambitious with the camera work now. Blackenstein is just like Hitchcock. Are they even aware that Blackenstein is roaming around killing people? We'll get to that in a minute. Gotta tend to Bruno's sprained ankle first. Then after that, more complimentary cucumber water for the lobby. This is like a whole movie made up of deleted scenes. My God, just figure out the DNA was switched already. Get a voiceover in here.
Unsolved. Unsolved. Unsolved.
Well, nothing I can do about that now. Gonna go ahead and take a nap. Everyone else is. Eddie spent the whole first act of the movie napping, so truly that is what summons him back to the lab. If only for a brief period, though. He's back outside again, I don't know, looking for a bush to piss in. That's where a 50s horror movie appears to be taking place.
You know, I've been noticing you for a long time now.
I've heard that one somewhere before.
Once she goes Blackenstein, she'll never go Backenstein. This date appears to be going well.
You know, I might as well be alone as be with you.
Oh yeah? Well, I've got a stack of ooh la la and a dirty sock waiting for me at home. Gives me a bit of a rash, though. I don't think the sock likes me much either.
It's much more romantic out here. Oh my, one of the zombie Commodores. He'll take her to the brick house of Frankenstein. And why is she the one who gets killed? What purpose does this guy have in surviving? Oh, and is it dinner now?
Winifred, I'd like to see you in the laboratory, please.
Yeah, that's great. Why couldn't we have just started the scene in the laboratory? Why do I have to keep watching their 3 meals a day? At least now I know why they have a prison cell in the dungeon.
Eddie! No, Eddie! No, Eddie! No, Eddie! No!
Except how the hell did he get captured? Just suddenly he's back in his room, locked up. Did he volunteer himself to go back in the cage? Blackenstein makes no sense. Castle. Oh, wait, something's actually happening in this shot. In case you don't know they're cops, Malcolm will explain it.
Excuse me, Doctor. The 2 men from the police department are here to see you. I'll show them in.
Yes, thank you, Lames Earl Jones. Good afternoon, officers. Say, you have the same afro as my monster. I mean, I don't have a monster.
Well, we're talking with everybody in the neighborhood, Doctor, hoping that we might pick up a possible lead. Good.
Thank you very much.
Good, and we'll be checking back with you. Thank you.
Okay, enough about that questioning, I guess. Don't you want to know what he's having for breakfast tomorrow? And how did Blackenstein escape again? Christ, do you just keep forgetting to lock his cell door at night? I'm picking up distinct Johnny Charo and Another Son of Sam vibes from this. This feels like the type of film that will also go the Mr. No Legs route of having a random lounge act somewhere.
The guy told the bartender, say, I want a shot of scotch for me and a shot of scotch for my dog. The guy said, man, we don't serve no dogs in this bar. The guy said, man, this is no ordinary dog. This is a talking dog.
Excellent. I'm witnessing the pitch meeting for Tequila and Bonetti.
The guy said, man, we don't serve no dogs in the bar. He said, tell him what you want. The dog said, man, I want a shot of scotch.
Bringing the house down.
Guy comes out the bathroom and said, where's my dog? He said, man, I didn't think the dog could talk, so I gave him $5 to go to the liquor store. He said, man, I paid $10,000 for that dog. Somebody might steal my dog.
Good God, Dolomite gets to the point quicker.
And from the back of the alley, you heard a strange sound. Sound went something like this. Woo, bow, wow, wow. Woo, bow, wow, wow, wow.
I'm gonna see this guy ejaculate on stage, aren't I?
He said, shame on you, Rover. I've never seen you do anything like this before. Rover said, heck, you ain't never seen me to the store with $5 before either. That's what I said.
Johnny Carson will not be inviting you to the desk. Okay, glad that's over. Oh, wait, we have another act? Am I still watching Blackenstein or The Gong Show?
If you have someone...
Keep 'em coming, keep 'em coming. Did I order only 10 Manhattans? Make it 20. Unlike other 70s exploitation flicks that randomly cut to a lounge act for no reason, I guess this one technically plays into the plot a little as he witnesses a murder and does nothing about it. Should've laughed harder at my jokes and I'd have helped you out. Hey, what are you doing? How does Frankenstein keep track of his body parts? He has an organizer. Oh God, I never thought I'd be so happy to see a raid on this place.
I saw him, officers. He was about 9 feet tall. He looked like he was hurt.
Thanks, puppet child. Let's take another break. They're so incompetent that Blackenstein walks past their cars and they don't see him. Ah!
A monster he could not control had taken over his very soul. No man alive could take that guy. But he's on his feet when he hits the street. Dr. Black and Mr. Hyde.
We're back, people. Now the action will really set in.
All right, now just settle down and tell me exactly what you saw.
I just finished my gig. I was out in the alley, taking a smoke like I normally do.
Never mind, behold the riveting scene of describing the previous scene we just saw. And what do I care about this patient? Focus on the patient that's killing nightclub attendees. Hell, Blackenstein isn't really the biggest villain in it. That would be the assaulty sidekick who Blackenstein saves his fiancée from.
Bitch, are you for real?
No one is complimenting the doctor on being a mad genius. Just a simple DNA switch made Blackenstein completely bulletproof. Kill him quick before the doctor finds out.
Prepare a massive injection of Demerol. We've got to stop him. I'll phone the police.
We only had John Hart for about 5 minutes. Fill out more of his gaps with ADR and POV shots. And another killing spree. Now I know why these characters are in the film, so Blackenstein can kill them. Totally worth them being here, to be killed in more horribly edited death scenes. This movie is terrible! Obviously made to capitalize on the success of Blacula, it isn't so much that the film is inferior to Blacula, it's that it gives Frankenstein Island a run for its money on which is worse, and that one had a superimposed John Carradine. What is happening here? Is the doctor dead? Did he just throw him on top of a spark machine? Or is he taking a moment to fix the laboratory microwave? And who the hell is this? Why is there another random victim? Does Blackenstein teleport? How did he suddenly go from the lab to this random driveway, all before the cops arrived? And why is this girl the one that he wants to abduct? Does the movie suddenly want its own Bride of Blackenstein? Hard to believe they were so all in on this movie that they planned on it being a trilogy, with the other movies being titled The Fall of the House of Blackenstein and Blackenstein Meets the White Werewolf. But was this movie a success? Of course it wasn't a success. Therefore, the sequels didn't get made. And seriously, great hiding spot. Nope, can't see you. Who is kidding who here? Just come out so we can wrap this movie up. Pad it out with the same shots of his eyes if you have to. They've used this cutaway about as much as the castle. I like where this is going. The toughest dogs in the neighborhood are seeking revenge over killing poor Fluffy. Or they're still pissed off about this guy's jokes and have to take it out on someone. Blackenstein will do. Oh God, this hurts, damn it! Frank, consider us now even for you getting me off of murder charges! Oh, that's the end, by the way. The dogs run off with his body parts. Sorry, Winifred. Next time I give him superhuman strength, I'll also make sure his limbs aren't attached with Elmer's glue. The end. We have no more shots of the castle after this. Oh my God, that sucked. You took a great title like Blackenstein and did nothing with it, except roaming around slowly, telling jokes in a bar, meal plans, and exterior shots. Still, I wish they made the sequels.